In today's video we're going to look at advanced calibration of your map, in particular dealing with PZ files and automatically building them into your map. Now the map we've got here has already got PZs plotted on them, but there are multiple PZs and you probably want to load them as well to check that the official list matches what's already printed on the map in case new ones have been added or if new ones are added during the competition. So let's say, for example, we're given a new PZ and we're just going to quickly draw it. Say this is the location of that PZ. We've drawn it in track 1. Open that up, change it to a polygon. Fill color is red. I'm going to make it diagonal cross. Then we're going to save that. Just going to call it test. We already had a test there, and that's our new PZ. Now the problem is that if I've got to load all these PZs, and if for example I go to load all of the PZs for this event, you can see it takes quite a while. I then need to generate a project file. They need to load every time the map loads, and it fills up all these track files here, which is a problem if I want to do any work with these tracks myself. And in this particular event, by the time you load all the green zones and everything else, you've got well over 100 tracks. So our best bet for loading these is to actually clear them all from there, go into File, check Calibration Map, Options, and then we can select from our PZ list, and I'll just select the first one for this test one, for example, add that to the map, close it, save the map file. I always save it with the PZ extension so I know this is my version with all the PZs. Replace it, yes, and now it's loaded the map, and that plot file for the PZ is baked into the map. And what that means is that when I open up my track control here, I don't have any plot files in there, but I've got the plot file appearing on my map. So when I open my map, so if I go to map, blank map, load the recent map, that loads instantly with that baked in. So what I can now do is go into check calibration of map, options, and I can now work my way through and add each of these PZs. I don't need to save it after each one. I can go in and select the next one, keep going through the whole list, save the map, and you can see that now that PZ is now baked in to the map as well. So that's the best way of dealing with it. Now, depending on how comfortable you are with a text editor, you can speed this process up greatly by going in and going to our long view map, opening the map file, the .map file, which is just a text file, and you can see down here this this will load these automatically. So you've got track file and then the location of the track file, and it will load them automatically. So let's make a couple of blank lines in here. Now if we go to our PZ list, what we can actually do is shift select all of them, shift and right click, do it on the screen here, copy as path, go back to our text editor, I'll just do it this way, edit paste or control V, and that's put in all of those PZ plot files, the names and the locations. Then all I need to do is copy the TF comma and put that at the beginning of each line. So much faster than mucking around with adding them through Oziexplorer, which unfortunately won't let you select multiple files and add them all at once. So I tend to do it this way to save myself a ton of time and also make sure that I don't miss anything. This way everything that's in that PZ folder will get linked and added in here. Now again, I'm using Notepad++. Now that I've got everything, I can get rid of the first 3 that were my test ones, get rid of the blank lines, save the map file, go back to Oziexplorer, load my recent maps, load the Longview PZ map, and what you'll see is all of those red and yellow PZs are now loaded onto the map, including my test one. If I go back to check calibration of map, go to options, you'll see the full list of PZs are in there. And what I probably want to do, and unfortunately this won't let me expand this window, is find that test track, which is that one there, remove that from the list, close it, save my map, gets rid of that extra PZ that I generated, and there's all of my PZs automatically loading on the map and none of them appearing in the track file list to interfere with anything else. Thanks for watching. I hope that is helpful, and that's certainly the way I set up my maps every time.